I know you're hardly going to believe this, but you need one more acronym in your life. Yes, letters connected with words. So the letters for today are O.C.Z, like ostrich, cobra, zebra. Nope, that's not what O.C.Z stands for. It's outside comfort zone. Yes, we're talking outside your comfort zone. You're here because you like wisdom, you like success, you like happiness. If you're really going to grow, you're going to have to climb out of your comfort zone and stay there forever, because that's where the magic happens. So today, let's talk about the O.C.Z method. There are 9 important steps in the O.C.Z process. Let's begin with step number 1, strategic vision 10x. Strategic, as you know, is long-term versus tactical, which is short-term. So you as the owner of your life and your business need to think strategically, long-term, 5, 10, 15 plus years down the road. Vision. Yes, I know you have a storyboard, but you need to take the time to make sure it's written down. So a long-term, written down future vision. And you need to think bigger, hence the 10x. As you're well aware, as the owner, you're 100% responsible for everything. You've got big shoulders, look left, look right, there they are. That means not only are you responsible for the strategic vision, thinking bigger like 10x in step 1, but here we are on to step 2, having a tactical team of at least one official person working side by side with you. Yes, you cannot do this alone. Tactical, meaning short term, in the weeds, getting things done, making it happen, the day-to-day decisions that have to happen. A team or an assistant or an amazing person by your side can make all the difference in the world in your success. If you've not hired your first assistant or key right-hand soul, you need to get that done. We're here to help you with that process, but if you're going to follow the outside comfort zone or O.C.Z method, you need a tactical team of at least one other assistant at all times. The third step in the O.C.Z method is really focus. You have to get things clear in your mind's eye. Now that you've got an assistant, an amazing person with you in step 2 in the tactical team, you've got your written strategic vision from step 1. Now it's time to really work on focus, research and development, coming up with new products, coming up with new services, figuring out who you are and what you're doing. They have to be unique. They've got to be different than what's out there for everybody else. So step 3 in the O.C.Z method is, what are you focusing on? What are you researching? What are you developing? And how's it going to be different than everything else that's out there? It's kind of a crowded, noisy environment. You're going to shine in the O.C.Z method, step 3. And now in step 1, strategic vision. Step 2, tactical team of at least one person. Step 3, focus, different, unique research and development, and you've really fleshed out your idea. You're kind of curious what step 4 is of the O.C.Z method. Well, it's having an exit strategy. I know we almost started with this as our first step. Today, now, and forever, you want to think about how you're going to exit this process, this O.C.Z method, this life, this business, whatever it is you're working on. There's an exit plan. We're all going to exit stage left eventually. Now's the time to think about that, because it will make better decisions as we go. So work on your exit, work on how you're going to close strongly from selling it, completing it, finishing it up, exit. Step 4 of O.C.Z. Step 5 in the O.C.Z method is, it's time to build, time to create. We're in the center, step 5 of 9. What do we build? What do we create first? You're right, products. I don't care what your O.C.Z, what goal, what audacious thing you're thinking about. I'm proud of you, but you got to come up with a product before you come up with a service. Why? Because at least in our country, the United States of America, it appears services. 70, 80, 90% of our economy is services. Let me save you a lot of time and heartache and headache. Start with a product first. The services will follow and more from that. Please don't go down the easy path of coming up with services and then later on trying to come up with products. Backwards is a hard way to do it. So it's time to build. Let's come up with the products that people need and then come up with the services they need, and we're well on our way. Step 6 of the O.C.Z method is the most valuable section of the entire 9-step process. It's your time. Your valuable time matters. So how do you protect, savor, rejoice, enjoy, benefit from your life energy units, also known as your time? You do it by having systems. So at this point, you might have been building systems from day one in your strategic vision. You might have been building systems all along the way, but now it's time to really get busy. It's time for systems and processes because your valuable time matters. Step 7, measure. If it's important to you and that you want to be effective, it's time to measure. So what are your KPIs, key performance indicators? If it's important, we're going to measure it. If you have not already got your dashboards created, if you don't have your measurement techniques built, now's the time for this important step. We're building step 8. It's time to build value. Why you? Why your company? Why your products and services? Why your firm? You need to actually create things that delight your customers and your prospects, and they come back to you time and time again. So what is your process for adding value and delighting those you serve? Congratulations, you made it to step 9 of the O.C.Z method. It's time to begin again. Have you ever wondered why some people do so well and some people haven't quite hit those marks? Well, the people that are very successful had sold something. They've sold their business, they've sold their method, their processes, their systems. All this work you've been doing, they've sold it, sell it, sold it, and they do it again. They begin again and again and again. So if you've not sold anything, ask yourself why, and it's time. Step 9 in the O.C.Z method. So if you want to have a great conversation with somebody this week, ask them this. Hey, last year was kind of exciting. What was your business and or personal O.C.Z, yes, outside comfort zone, that you worked on last year? And then shut up and listen. Really intently listen and see what they tell you, what their personal, something they were working on outside their comfort zone. Now I've tested this, I've had fun with this. They're going to tell you, can I think about it? Because they're not going to want to blow it. They're not going to answer too fast. They're going to really want to think about it because you've hit them with something powerful. So I'm asking you, what did you do last year outside your comfort zone personally that stretched you, had you grow? Think about it. It's worth the effort. And then from a business perspective, did you have an outside comfort zone or O.C.Z for business? And you know this is going to be 2 more parts, so here they are. After you've had that conversation, let it grow organically and take the time it deserves. For last year, ask them, hey, what's your business or personal O.C.Z right now, right here, real time? I mean, the Dalai Lama said there's 2 days that don't count, yesterday and tomorrow. So what are you doing O.C.Z, business and personal, today? And then I'm going to go beyond it. If you really want to have an in-depth conversation, because this person is important in your life, challenge them to think ahead. Ask them what their O.C.Z, business and personal, is next year. So you got it. O.C.Z last year, business and personal. O.C.Z this year, here and now, business and personal. And ask them what their O.C.Z is coming up next year, business and personal. You're going to have a great conversation. Enjoy. And here's my offer for you today on the O.C.Z method. Thanks for learning the 9 important steps. But if you want to see a sample of one I've done recently with someone, I think you'll enjoy walking through 2019, 2020, and 2021, what their real age was, what their chronological age was, what they came up with, both business and personal. And when you actually see the mind map, when you actually see it laid out, when you actually see both the conversations and the way it went down on paper, it's powerful. You can begin using the O.C.Z today. Call us. We'll be happy to assist you in your process and provide examples when you're ready.